Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are ready to leave this hut and venture out towards Lothering. And that will be there. We have a few spots here. We have the Brazilian outskirts, Denerim, Ferelden's largest city and main port. It is also the location of the royal palace. Brazilian forest is where we come from. The edge of the Brazilian forest, the dangers of which are well recorded in local legends. Then we have Redcliffe village, a fishing village on the shores of Lake Calenhat. Redcliffe Castle, a fortress high above the village, the home of Al Eamon Garin. Zulch's Pass, although the route is more treacherous than Gerland's Pass to the north, Zulch's Pass can shave more than 2 days travel of the journey to Orlais. Lake Calenhat, dogs sitting in the shadows of the old Imperial Highway. These dogs are now the only means to reach the tower. Circle Tower, rising out of the middle of the Lake Calenhat, this tower is home of the Ferelden Circle of Magi and Frostback Mountains, a range of dramatic peaks that stretch across western Ferelden, forming a natural border with Orlais. So that is our world map. We also have the party camp. We can rest there, but we will go to Lothering. And something happens on the way, which is an option as well. Let's see what is happening. Cutscene.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Anora's regent and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banorn will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
So Lugane is pretty much taking
please.
over.
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Antigon, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Oh, so Ted Logan is her father? Did I understand that correctly? Interesting. I have a feeling that will play a role. Oh, it's the doggo! Or not. Or maybe he is. Oh boy. It is the doggo. He warned us, I think. Ooh, do we have a special enemy here? I have to... Okay. We will attack this guy.
Now you bomb!
Oh boy. Those are a lot of enemies for just the few of us.
As you see.
Oh boy.
Ah!
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Why does Alistair go down so quickly? It's our tank. We're just running away so Morgan can get some shots off. We're missing most of our shots. Great. We're not a great help.
Now we get our hands dirty.
Yep, indeed. Okay. Alistair will cost us a lot of injury kits, I have a feeling. He wags his tail happily and pants. This Darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they? Ugh, I hate dogs. This is the Mabari I helped cure back at Ostagar. Pet the Hound.
I think he was out there looking for you. He's chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now? Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
I've always wanted a dog like this. Maybe it's meant to be. Oh, we need a name for the dog. Oh no. What do we call the dog now? I'm already overwhelmed with decisions. What do we call the dog? What do we call the dog? That's a very good question. We will call him Mercurio Augustus. Oh, can I have a space? No. Mercurio. Okay, fine. New codex. Mercurio. Should have picked a different name. At least one that I can actually say out loud. But Mercurio is now our dog.
Very well.
Let's pick all these things. An ambush on the streets, but we have the dog, so we save the dog with the healing herbs that we found. Did the quest. I'm not sure if he dies if you don't do it. Maybe you can let me know in the comments down below if there is an option that he does not survive. You can choose to not take him in, but my question would be to you if there's a chance that he actually dies from his sickness.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
Nice, some casual
They
racism.
don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
Now, is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers, and you're free to move on.
Yeah, you should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors then?
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
You're fixing the highway? I think not.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a Genlock would have understood that.
I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse then. Those are the rules.
Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did he say he's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tailor Logain put quite a bounty on any who
Oh,
are
I
found.
see.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
Well, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They is really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
An excellent donation. Thank you. Or not enough.
And just when we had things settled.
Oh, okay. Was a little bit greedy.
Wipe them out!
Now you
Better to have no evidence, anyway. If I survive.
Begin the onslaught!
Don't hit me with your hammer!
Run while you can! Stop your drooling and save some
All right.
dignity, fool.
We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
Get by, you're a criminal.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tailor Logain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Have you heard about any survivors from the battle?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tailor Logain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing as regent is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
I see.
Well then, let me go!
I'm turning you into the authorities. You follow my lead. I could use some soldiers. Hand over everything you've stolen. I mean, we could use some soldiers.
What, are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Okay. I'll hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers.
Oh, nice.
The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Okay. And... Ooh. Well, let's go.
Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
So the other option that I could have taken was turn them into that I would have taken, be turning into them into the authorities. But I feel like when the authorities are pretty much under the thumb of Tailor Logain, who hates Grey Wardens, we're outlaws anyway. New quest, the Fallen Templar. Let's check that one out. Codex. Notes. A note from Sir Hendrik. So many of my fellow knights have been searching for the urn. Surely one of them must have found Brother Geneviti by now. Still, until I hear that all is well, I must proceed as planned. Brother Geneviti holds the key to finding the urn of sacred ashes. We always knew this, but I believe I now know where Brother Geneviti lies. I have been to his home in Denerim and found the trail, and I'm amazed that other knights have not done likewise, unless they have. No, it is best not to get caught up in thoughts of conspiracy. Sir Donald awaits my report in Lothering. I must go to him immediately and report what I have learned. Should anyone find these ramblings, all I ask is that he be informed of my fate. I pray that he complete what I cannot. Okay. Some kind of sacred urn of sorts. But yeah, that is the reason why I didn't turn them into the authorities, because I'm not sure if we can trust the authorities at this point. And they hopefully learned their lesson. Now, Alistair. He again has some injuries. Put that there. And another one. Okay. Now without... Oh, I did have some war paint for him. I picked that up. War paint of the Wolfhound. +4 damage versus beasts. There we go. Nice. And in terms of tactics, is there anything I can do? War Dog. Sound makes sense? Aggressive. And for Morgan... Okay. I think that should take out that. Here we looted this. Okay, so this is Lothering, I assume?
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing.
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
What did you want to talk about, Alistair?
His navel, I suspect.
Oh.
He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Okay. You have some thoughts on that point, Alistair?
This should be good.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
No, not yet.
There are 3 main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Okay. Is there a way to contact the Grey Warden?
Short of leaving for Eldon to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
So that doesn't help. Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
Okay. What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
Okay, calm down. Well, then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Where do we find Al-Eamon?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Okay. My clan already fled north. We won't find them.
There must be other Dalish in Ferelden. In fact, I'm sure of it. If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully, they will still be there.
Where do we find the dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
And where do we find the Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Kallenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
And where would Logan be exactly?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Makes sense.
Then you have a plan.
Yep, we're ready to go.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
Okay, let's do exactly that. Oh, look at that, a chicken. So, what do we have? Refugees. Refugee girl, more refugees.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say?
Of course.
Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know.
Oh boy.
Hey now. There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy?
Oh boy. He's gonna get eaten.
Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
There's a Templar.
You there! If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
What do you mean?
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you mean?
We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Can I ask a few questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Fair enough. Is anyone in charge here?
The van has marched north with Tairn Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Okay, thank you. Another doggo. Okay.
It's just a guess, but I'm thinking everyone in Lothering is aware of the approaching Darkspawn horde.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
Some rubble. Okay, found some elf fruit. Who are you? You're a little boy. Oh, there is a quest, I assume. First, let's pick up all these
Of
things.
course.
We're close to being overburdened, which is not great.
Back off. I have the right
Oh,
to
boy.
charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Why would I want to help you?
Didn't I mention profit?
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Agreed. Those of you not here to do business, leave now. Don't think you're being unscrupulous.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore. Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Ooh, persuade. I think you can compromise and still make a profit. No. Yeah, let's try that.
Perhaps. If that woman agrees I'm allowed to charge something.
Do what you must, so long as the prices do not beggar the needy.
Fine, fine, done. And since you don't look too needy, normal prices for you.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally. My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Morgan disapproves. -3. Just wanted us to. Send the priest off, I guess. Let's talk to the merchant.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something? All right. Just don't buy everything up.
I'm also here to sell stuff, so you can give me your money. This and the daggers. Balance great sword. The longsword can go, the mace can go, all the short bows can go. Don't need the crossbow, don't need the fire bolts right now. Not sure about these though. Jason Flatblade, that is the two-handed one. Also two-handed. Nah, then I just keep the flat blade. These. I think I can get rid of these for now. Strength. Chainmail. What's with a heavy chainmail? Steel. Can get rid of that temperature. So I'm not sure with a heavy chainmail, but I think Alistair had something better, but I'm not sure. Oh, the surveyor. +1 willpower. Okay. Anything cool that he has? Dwarven longsword. Main hand. Steel tier 3. Damage 8.4. That was pretty strong. Enchanter staff. That's also pretty good for Morrigan. Chainmail gloves. Crafting. Do these things have a weight too? Because why? Okay. I think that's okay. Let me check my inventory to see why I'm still over half way in my inventory burden. Do these things so that there must be an indicator as to how heavy something is, right? Sort by alphabetically newest. Maybe you can let me know in the comments down below, because I don't see an indicator if something weighs something or not. Let's see. Heavy chainmail. Oh, that is better. Way better. Okay, heavy gloves. 1.2 there. 1.2 there. Okay. Good to know. Morgan. Two-handed magic +1. Spell power 3. Okay.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Check again.
Good then.
Oh no!
I'm barely making a killing as it is.
Yeah. You have to talk again.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
I am indeed.
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
Okay. So, we have 8 gold something. I think the enchanter stuff will help us out a bit. And then maybe a helmet for Alistair, since he doesn't have one. And some chainmail gloves. And not sure if the shield is better. But let's give him some scaled boots. Then we're broke, but that is fine. Let's... don't really use these, so let's sell that. Venom, Deathroot extract. Silver bracelet. Oh, that's a gift. Now, acid flask. Why is poison making? Potent poison extract from deadly plants and venom. Poison making. Deathroot extract. I think I never really used that. But they do waste stuff. Waste something. So get rid of some of these. I want to get rid of that. Okay. Now, let's equip the new stuff. A helmet. There we go. Some scale boots. Actually, not that much better. They are... okay, less fatigue though. But only marginally better. Ooh, that was not a good deal. But I think the enchanter staff is much better. And less spell power, so not necessarily. Still take it though. Okay. What I learned here is don't buy from merchants. Usually I just collect things in the world and then equip them and don't really buy much at merchants anyway.
Don't buy everything up.
But I wanted to try it. See how good it is. It's not that good. Lesson learned. Okay. A bit of money we have left after this, which is fine.
The Chanters are still operating their board.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
And who are you exactly?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
What's a chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
If I wanted to thatch a roof, I'd talk to him. It's like a vow of silence then. He can't talk normally?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
The charter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh,
We
he
tricked him.
cheated.
Anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
The evil shall descend upon us!
What's going on there? Bandits everywhere. Transcribed on behalf of Sir Brian, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Know that all those who prey upon refugees do not do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wood and roads. Beware, the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only a well-armed and well-trained party should brave the deep wood. We pray for the success of any who undertake this mission. Residents of good standing and passing travelers have indicated that there are 3 bandit groups in the northern woods. This humble chanter would echo Sir Brian's caution, lest you wind up another victim to these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children in an hour of need. Okay. Quest. Getting rid of some bandits, pretty standard sounding. What's going on here?
The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts.
Jeez.
Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at Darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us. This man bears their evil stench. Can you not see the vile blackness?
Oh, that
fills
is one
him?
of the like what were Ash Warriors? Why don't you keep your voice down?
I watch the Black Horde descend on my people. I will not be silent.
Please stop! Somebody shut his mouth!
But isn't he right? The ban left us. We're going to die.
This minion is but the first of those who will destroy us.
Don't be a fool. Darkspawn can be defeated.
No, I have seen them. You cannot run. You cannot fight.
What happened to you?
My family, my clan, those creatures butchered them all. Some of us fled here, but we cannot escape the Darkspawn.
Must have been horrible. How did you escape?
No, I won't listen to the words of a man tainted by Darkspawn.
I'm not evil. Please, won't you talk to me?
I ran, hearing my wife's screams as they dragged her off.
You're not honoring her death by acting like this.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Listen to yourself for a moment.
I have shamed my ancestors, but the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
There's always hope. Muster your courage.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim. Darkspawn will feast on your living hearts.
Oh no,
They will take your children.
Please leave. Okay. Terrible fate for him, but he was quite annoying. So this is the Chantry. Sir Maron?
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
You're closed?
We turn none aside, but we simply don't have room for anyone to sleep. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Who's in charge of this chantry?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Okay. Did you know there were bandits on the highway?
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Have you heard any news?
Not since Tailor Logain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Goodbye.
Make her watch over you.
Okay. Let's enter the chantry.
Yes.
Okay. We're back. Okay, looking nice. Few things to check here, though. First, let's get rid of the controls ones. Or did I miss one? I don't think so. Culture and history. Lothering. In ancient times, Lothering was little more than a trading post that served the fortress of Ostergard to the south. Nowadays, it is larger, serving Redcliffe and the community of merchants and surface dwarves near Orzammar. Its location on the North Road gives its strategic value, so control of Lothering has historically been a matter of contention between the southern banner and the south reach Arling. King Calenhart himself stepped in and awarded the town to the south reach in the Exalted Age, which has largely ended the feud, or at least the appearance of it. Okay. Characters. Oh, a few characters. Queen Anora, the only child of the war hero Logain MacTair, Anora has never been one to stay quietly in the background. It is common knowledge that in the 5 years Anora and Kaelin held the throne together, she was the one wielding the power. She is held in much higher esteem than her husband by the people of Ferelden, nobility and commoners alike, and commands the respect even of foreign nations, having once inspired Empress Celine of Orlais to declare Anora of Ferelden is a solitary rose among brambles. Interesting. So she is the one who actually has the power. Mercurio. Theron found his Mabari in the camp at Ostergar. His master was killed in the wilds and Mercurio fell ill from biting the Darkspawn in battle. Mercurio seems to have chosen Theron as his new master now, seeking Theron out after the battle at Ostergar and warning of an impending Darkspawn attack. Good boy. Bantigan Garin. Younger brother to Al Eamon of Redcliffe and uncle to King Caelan, Tegan holds the banner of Rainsphere, a tiny province of Redcliffe squeezed between the Frostback Mountains and Lake Calenhart. Ben Tegan avoids the Denerim court except to go hunting with his nephew and rarely makes himself heard of the Landsmeet, preferring to leave politics to his brother. Logain MacTair. He then returned to Denerim and declared himself the regent to his daughter, Queen Anora, demanding that Ferelden follow him against the Darkspawn, upsetting a great many of the bands. Okay. That will probably all be very important, but we will continue with Dragon Age Origins next time and check out the Chantry and learn more about Lothering and all of that. Thank you all for joining me for today. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. That helps me out a bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Dragon Age Origins very soon. Until then, have a great time.